What up, Moogle mob? Physics Shebang here, doing Rastafari's Moogle and Mentor sorta Moogle Cup Mega Race situations. So figured I would do my usual thing and run it and talk about how I did it so that you already killer Moogles can get even more killer. So let's see how we do. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Big fan of the start already. I love a Celis start. Throw Rage and Runic, huh? Okay. Throw Rage and Runic. Got it. So, I think what we're going to do is look for throwables. And then we're going to find earrings, and then we're going to win. Sounds like a plan. Maybe a cameo of some Rage. We'll see what we can find. I'll get a few of those, get a few of those, get a few of these too. Okay, so we'll go here. I'm not doing Narsh this time. I know it could have the earrings, and also shop's really good and all that stuff. But I feel like with just doing returners and South Figaro into Zen, I hopefully will find, you know, the throwables I need, enough items to get me going, some earrings hopefully in at least 2 of the shops, or, you know, at least in one of the 2 shops that I'll be going to, South Figaro and Zen. And then we'll go from there. We'll see what we need to do. The big risk is that, you know, something could be good in the treasure chest, the throwables could be in Narsh, earrings could be in Narsh, so I could be leaving some pretty juicy loot on the table. With a throw start, I'm not really afraid of scaling as long as I can get what I need in terms of the throwables and the earrings. If I can get that, I'm feeling good. Bunch more of those. That was a very, very nice shop. And pretty much everything I needed, all in one spot, except for sleeping bags, but that's okay. So we'll do Celis's free check. We'll go down to Zen, and we will sort of evaluate from there. The only real decent grind check we have at the moment is Burning House, which is definitely not a preference. It's nice to have throw when you're going in there, but that doesn't mean that it's safe. It is not particularly my favorite thing in the world to do. But I don't have great other options either, so we're going to see. We're going to see what we can find. Need at least 2 more of these, ideally. I am kind of leaning toward Burning House to start. I don't like the other check available. Yeah, the checks that are available right now, which are not ideal. Oh, there's some skeins that I almost missed. Get rid of that, and I think get rid of that. Same, and that'll give us enough to get 20 of them. It's a good start. We'll keep in mind that that's there, but we'd like to have maybe an item shop or a weapon shop a little closer. We also would like some skein diversity, so we hope to find some bolt edges or some water skeins, you know, something else just to diversify our elemental offense. We got some fire rods, which is of course really nice, so I'm willing to sell a shield for that. We'll get a bunch of those. Okay, now I feel generally a lot better, but the problem I'm seeing already is that we're incredibly fire heavy now. Very fire heavy. That's our skeins are fire, our rods are fire. So we would like to see, again, some diversity. Or at least hope that the Esper, that the Espers that I pick up have, you know, a level 2 spell that I can learn quickly and sort of carry me through Burning House. But last thing you want is to go in there and actually get, you know, a vanilla encounter or something and can't kill the damn meatball with fire rods. Hairpin can be helpful, especially early, particularly if I get a decent Esper that I can just hard cash like Bahamut. We're going to go here. We're going to check Zen. Hopefully we have the money. I know I spent a lot of money on rods and a lot of money on skeins and a lot of money on earrings, but it's whatever. We'll see. If we can't get it, we can't get it. But if we can, then we'll snag it. Just need some stuff that might actually sell a little better, because this basement has been pretty bad. Just a lot of items, multiple warp stones, Phoenix down, barrier ring. Pretty mediocre. Yep, that was a pretty bad basement. Oh well. See if we can get lucky and get a cheap Zen Thief. That would be very nice. I don't really like the idea of going and doing a bunch of checks with almost 0 armor. But if we're going to go to Thamasa, we'll at least be able to loot all the barrels there and check the shops. Cheap? 36? I mean, it's a possibility. It's kind of unlikely, but maybe? EXP eggs, huh? Oh, God. I said it's good, but I'm gonna sack it. We're gonna keep that experience egg in mind, but it's not a thing that we're worried about. We can't afford that right now. So let's just remember that Zen has experience eggs, and we will pick those up as soon as possible. We'd like to have Celis with one as early as we can, but that really just depends on when we can scrounge together the money or get enough loot. We still can't get any other elemental throwables. Wouldn't mind some shurikens. That would be cool too. I guess we'll just get a few of these. We don't have attack star. I mean, that's gonna have to be enough. At least we know Zen has sleeping bags. So, I think I'm just gonna send it. And we're just going to see what happens. It's a bit risky because we're so fire heavy, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to do something pretty safe. And I'm going to loot here first. There's some shurikens. Might pick some more of those up later as well. Still no extra skeins though, which is pretty annoying. Got lots of Mirage Vests sitting around. I think Zen and Thamasa have them. More fire skeins. Well, that's not helpful, game. I need more of these. Let's see. Look at that. Gotta pick up a few more of these. Well, again, we draw a blank there on getting any more elemental coverage. English is hard. It's kind of late for me, so sorry if I stumble on my words. I was just kind of feeling it. Played a seed earlier, and I was like, man, I kind of want to do another one. Pretty lackluster. Okay, let's go ahead and get our equipment done outside. We'll save, and then we'll come in here. Keep in mind, Burning House has no additional saves. Right, what do we have? We have Meteor and Haste, Ice 3, and Muddle and Ultima. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get that on you. Also Berserk, fantastic. Big fan. You don't need rods. You can keep it, I guess. And these two are the ones we want earrings on because they are throw and rage. I'm not one that likes to check my espers, not my espers, but my rages before I go in. I'll just check it in the menu when I'm fighting. Mostly because all the rages, they don't have the big gaps. They're all together. Even though they're not in alphabetical order or anything, you start to get an idea of where most of the good espers are that you're looking for. Okay, this isn't bad. Let's see. They're usually toward the bottom are the ones that I'm looking for. And as far as I can tell, there is not much here. I'm going to risk this. I feel like this is Bolt 3, but I could be wrong. We'll find out soon. Well, maybe we won't because fire skeins. Oh, it's fire 3. Okay, I was on the right path. I was got the right mentality for it. Cool. Ooh-wee. Okay. Let's fix that. First fight's always the hardest when you push scaling like this. These enemies are like level 12 right now, and I'm chilling at level 3. So it's always the risk you take pushing scaling as hard as I tend to when throw is involved. And we're seeing exactly why I'm not a big fan of rage. I got 1 out of 4. It is a 50% chance. And yet, 1 out of 4. It's pretty disgusting to me. I don't like it. We're not casting Ultima right now. We learned it. Good to know we have it. We're not there yet. Not going to have the MP for it. I'm loving that we ran into this bear. I want to fight as many bears as possible and let them steal. I don't know if you saw, but I got like 23,000 gold or whatever from the last fight when it stole from me. Because it gets added to the pool of GP that you get at the end of the fight. But it then adds in the modification of Moogle Cup, you know, the GP increase like 6 times or whatever. So it increases the base and then multiplies it times whatever, 6. So like 30,000. So we can actually, as soon as we're done here, we can go pick up that experience egg. That's kind of been the goal. We might be able to use a tincture if I have one. But again, the goal right now is let's let these Ursuses steal from us and then kill it. Maybe we can get 2 experience eggs. Thank you very much. Don't you love little niche strats like farming Ursuses for gold for experience eggs in a shop? Not exactly what you think of when you do a grind check, but you know, I like it. Since I'm going to kill probably a couple more, let's flippity floppity some stuff around here. You know, we're doing it. I don't even know what I threw. Okay. We're going to do at least one more. This next one up here will do, and we should be pretty close to 120,000 gold. Which is just ridiculous. I consider this worth the wait. I am. Oh, well, we get a bit shot. Thank you, Fire Rod. Still 10,000. Like, what are we at? 105? If we can get like 15,000, we can afford 2 of the things. Alright, let's safety heal here. Maybe we'll even tincture if we have one. Or ether if we have one. Okay, tincture on her. We'll just spam the rest of these potions. Alright, so we have... We have level 20 is what we have, but we also have Ultima. Okay, we're fine. Of course, a little nerve-wracking. I think Ultima's too slow. In this case, I'm just going to Fire Rod. And I could just, I don't know, throw Attack Star. Should kill him. He's got low physical defense. There we go. Alright, let's see what we get. You know what, I think... I'm going to be pretty close to Zen. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just go to Zen, pick up my experience eggs. And then I will go and just do Magitech. Just do it. I'm going to channel my inner Leox and, you know, do that check that I never do. I always skip Magitech, but not today. Not today. Doing it. Okay, we just need 15,000 more. I'm definitely willing. It's not going to sell for enough. 15K, huh? Am I gonna even have a way to get it? Not looking too hot. That is not 60,000. We can just... You know what? Oh, still not enough. Come on. Come on. There we go. We did it. It's worth it. I hope. We'll see. We have like 5 items in our inventory, but you know what? So what? It's gonna go on, I think, Shadow and Celis. Our Espers. We got Fenrir, so let's have a little look-see at that. Ice 2. I don't really care. Let's just go. Alright, now we're prepared to use Ultima and stuff like that. I got rid of my rods because it's not a big deal. We have Ultima. We also have Throw. We don't have any big weapons yet, but we're going to have 2 characters. Getting some pretty serious experience now. I think I will loot some chests while I'm here. I'm only at 34, and I have no items in my inventory, and my armor's crappy, so... We need to start getting some items just either to equip or to sell for later. Bonus is that in this place, we're going to be getting some grind fights toward the end. Oh my goodness. The loot, for me, however, the places I've gone have had very bad loot for money. Let's see what we get. Leader, I think we'll be just fine. Sorry, bro. Might kill him outright. No, that's right. We only have we have 1 earring on. Launch. Offering. That's not very helpful to me right now. What level am I? 22? Alright. We are not doom gazeable. That makes me feel that it's safe for me to just go ahead and push on without saving. When you have Ultima in your back pocket, it's hard to be afraid of much. But this is one that's pretty scary. So let's just get this out right now. This should kill them, but we're gonna need to get her back up. Nope, doesn't matter. They all died. And we didn't get a single, what's it called? Trade-off? Didn't get a single trade-off. Love to see it. Yeah, out of the very few, like out of the mini bosses in the pool right now, there are very few that would have felt threatening, and that was one of them. That was one of them. It's a gross one. Better than Ogre's, but still scary. We have 5 sleeping bags. Good times. Palador. Ice 3 again. That's break, though. Let's just do it. Save down here, since we don't want to trap ourselves, just in case this is a hard fight. Would have gotten more sleeping bags while I was in Zen, but, you know, we're having a bit of a money shortage right now, because experience eggs exist. Just, yeah, fire scheme. So it's going to be our fastest choice 9 times out of 10 when it comes to killing trash. We're getting low on them, but that's okay. Our reliance on them is quickly waning without a +2 magic Esper. It's a good fight unless they stone me, so let's get this off quickly. Hope it kills. It did not. I hope they don't absorb this. I always feel like they absorb stone or ice. they do, I'm more than happy to Ultima them so they don't group stone me. Okay, hallelujah. Yeah, they can group stone and stun your entire party. Not stun, confuse, muddle. Horrible, horrible skill. Come on, give me ice 3. Get it off before they do things. Thank you. Should definitely consider teaching Shadow Ultima at some point. What's better than 2 Ultimas than 3 Ultimas, after all? Yeah, I'm not worried about you, dude. I have no problem with you. It's nice to see you. Catch you later. Thank you for all of the experience points. Very generous of you to throw a bucket of experience in my face. Thankfully, area effect spells are not influenced by Reflect, so I do not care about the fact that he puts up Reflect here. And obviously, Image means nothing to me. So, who cares? And to top everything else off, after this boss, we get a free heal before the last boss here. So, like, I don't even have to take a stop at the save point if I don't have to. I'm gonna check my levels just to be sure. But since we get that free heal, we don't have to use any sleeping bags. We get all of our MP back. Spam more Ultimas. Everyone's happy. After this, the real question is, where am I going to go? I'll probably peek Fanatic's Tower. 28. I think we are probably fine at these levels. Enemies are like level 16 and we have a level 30. So that's cool. Oh yeah, Realm, love it. Jump, I guess, why not? But natural magic is the more important thing with her. Okay, this is a little annoying. I have a shield somewhere, do I not? This is one where I'd rather just crack a shield if I have it. I think I do? I thought I did. I do not have a shield. That's disgusting. Alright. Then... Ugh. I guess we're just doing this then. Realm, you got anything good here? Gross. Terrible. Can you equip any weapons that aren't your paintbrush? No? Disgusting. Fine, 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 fine. Throw the Sky Render. I don't know if that heals them or not, but we're going to try it. I don't think so. It might do 0. That'll do. I could have pulled the glue strat and like tried some Sky Render jump realm strats. That worked really good for him, but now it's gone, so not going to happen. Okay, so we're close to Esper Mountain. We just need to make sure Realm is learning some stuff and that we get some earrings. There's a couple things I need, actually. Can't remember if earrings were here or South Figaro, but I need to pick some up. And I need some sleeping bags, so I'll use some of the money that I got. Okay, they're not here, that's right. So let's just pick up some sleeping bags and grab 2 earrings, and then we'll head off to her checks as well. I'll just get 20. Gives me enough money to buy 2 more earrings. And enough sleeping bags to last me the rest of the seed. Thankfully, we didn't go to a whole lot of shops, so it's not hard to narrow down where I found the earrings at. Okay, that will set our realm up. Just got to teach her some magic, but we're fine. I think I will chase the character this time, and then I'll switch to World of Ruin and probably go check maybe Ebbets before I... Maybe even Ebbets... Man. Kind of in the territory where, like, I did something I don't normally do, but now I have to decide if I want to do something I don't normally do. Which is, Going to floating continent, which I don't want to do at all. Really don't. But yeah, I mean, I already did Magitech. I think I'm gonna just bank on Magitech being good, and that realm is going to provide me a character in the chain. Not feeling so hot now that I don't see a character in the chain right now. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go do Cave on the Veldt, and then we'll hop out of there and we'll go to Ebbets Rock, and then we'll go to Owzers. We'll just follow the whole chain before we decide to do anything with stupid, stinky floating continent. Didn't expect that to do quite as much damage as it did. I mean, I appreciate it, but it was an uncalled for amount of damage. Shoutouts to 0 experience, 0 magic points. What a wonderful fight when you're trying to teach Ultima to a murder child. But at least it's free. Let's go. Madawin. See what Madawin is all about. Bolt 3, we take that. Let's go. For those that didn't know, you can warp when you're not in the Esper room. If you are in the Esper room, you cannot. We're gonna World Ruin it. Head straight to the Cave on the Veldt. It is close. Save point as well, and it's peekable at the end. Wish I had more items, and I would be considering going to the Coliseum, but I feel like it would be a massive waste of time when I have like 6 items in my inventory. I don't care if it's 100% visibility. I have nothing to trade. I never pick up this chest. Boy, very worth it. Very much is going to make my seed. That one single tonic in the chest I never loot. And we have an Esper. I'll take it. Yeah, we're fine. Didn't have to do much of anything versus Ultros. Our levels are sketchy though, so it's kind of dumb for me to do this, but whatever, here we are. I didn't save either. Didn't save outside. I think I saved last after Esper Mountain, or before Esper Mountain. Good thing we're fine. Pretty dumb though. Don't do what I do, kids. Risky. Stupid. Stupid. I don't know if ice is worth it. Maybe, I guess. If it's all we got. We should do enough damage due to our levels to take him out, but if not, I guess I'm going to crack an Ultima in his face. Oh, that was not enough. Also, you may be thinking, physics. You didn't equip Realm with relics, and that's not a big deal because she has no magic yet. But I will once she learns some magic that makes a difference. Okay. Not much else we're looking for at this point. Maybe some armor would be nice. See if maybe we find a little something that could be useful. Mirage vest. I just don't have enough items. I don't have enough items or enough money. We're just gonna go. Just gonna go. Didn't fly far enough. I'm trying to judge how fast that is, and it's faster than I assume it is every single time. Herein is some stuff like break and all that, which is cool. It also has break. What are you learning right now? Okay. Fine. Save. Double save, apparently. We need 22 corals here, so let's get to mathin'. I subtract. Sorry if it confuses you. $21. Good start. Okay, cool. 16. Nice. 11. Told you it was a good start. 9. Eight. Spoke too soon. No, I didn't. 3. 1. It was a pretty generous little Ebbett's Rock, I think. And it put me right to the treasure chest. Happy birthday to me. See if I'm saying that after we see the boss. Double armor. I think we'll be alright. I think we got this one in the bag. You don't have any magic. This one ice should be fine. It's not ideal. We have a water edge though. Water tends to work really good versus robots. Because water and electricity and all that stuff. I've always remembered it. Water and electricity, not good on robots. Well, very good for you on robots, bad for them. Alright, if no character here, then I think we're going to kill the dragon. We'll switch the Esper to Realm, get her going. We got an Illumina for Miss Lovely Celis. That is fantastic. Wish we had a Strength Esper for her. But we need Realm to have a job, so let's get her a job. We also have not gotten a hero ring or anything, which is super obnoxious. But I know where one is for sale, so we might have to go back to Zen again. Pick up a hero ring. Same relic shop that the experience egg was in. Alright, so we are down to Hauser's, Opera House, Natix Tower, F Dead Marsh. Those are our 4 chances. The most likely, per logic, should be Hauser's. Will that prove to be the case? We shall see. Ooh, look at Celis slapping already with that one Illu. Let's get Realm started with her Ultima. We got Bolt 3 now on Shadow. We would like to get that Bolt 3 Esper off of Shadow and give it to Realm. Weapon, we have Atma Offering ready to go. We'll figure that out in a bit. We can probably already use it, to be honest with you. Might just switch to it right now, actually. So, you can't use it. You can't use it. You can. And you can. Alright. You're a better magic caster. Alright, you have been promoted, old man. You are now promoted to the rank of Atma Offering Jedi Old Man. Earrings, earrings, and Moogle. Actually, you know what? At this point, you should be the Moogle Charm. No, we shouldn't. I lied. There we go. Oh, that was terrible menuing. Anyway. So, you just need something else. Yes. What was it? Kieran? For Bolt? Madwin? There it is. Will do. Let's front row him, back row her. Hope for some good luck here. I'm gonna take a look here. I always look at weapon shops when I'm... well. I don't have a Genji glove, do I? A Genji glove? Okay. Well, that is a very interesting thing to find. Can I find a Genji glove here in the relic shop? Oh, good God. Really? That's incredible. The issue is I can't afford both right now, so maybe later. We're gonna get that, and that's just gonna be a thing that we do later on. Did I give him the offering? Did not. Okay. That's what I was missing earlier. Okay, now we're in the market for a stupid Illumina, so we can double Illumina with Celis. Then we're also in the market for a hero ring for both Strago and Celis. So, like, we need so much money. It's kind of stupid how much money we need. I think it's going to do a ton of damage. Testing the waters here. I'm going to finish the fight. But I should have just Guess it's not enough to finish the fight. Fine. Okay, it isn't. Okay, so I need to somehow, at some point throughout the course of the seed, get enough money for an Illumina and 2 hero rings. I don't know how that's going to happen. We might just need to go to the Coliseum and just hope we can find something there that we can just win and sell. Just to try and fund this chaotic offense that I have partially available to me. But can you imagine the speed of Kefka if I can get at least Celis online? Sounds super fun to me. That is quite hilarious, though, that, oh, I guess I'll check this weapon shop. Oh, an Illumina. I wonder if I can find a Genji glove. Oh, look, a Genji glove. Well, well. That's why we love Moogle Cup. Sometimes the seed just delivers character. Character! Okay, I will take this every day of the week. Every single day of the week. Because you know what I was just saying I needed is money. And you know what gives me money? Dragons. You know what else gives me money? This bitch. I am not going to attack that Illumina. We're just going to slam another Ultima down, and that should finish her off if she's not already. She is. Clearly not taking Yeti. That's never going to happen. No way. Does she give me something cool to sell? That would be very nice. Excalibur, that is something cool to sell. Not enough something cool to sell in order to get an Illumina yet, but it's okay. I don't even know how much that Illumina costed. I'm going to find out how much that Illumina costed. And I'm going to see if I'm anywhere near what I need. 62k. 38. We are not there. Okay, we need 62,000 somehow. Sure. I'm gonna take a peek at the Coliseum because we're pretty close. I mean, we're heading to Yeti anyway because we're character chasing right now. Let's go ahead and save just in case we get shenanigans. We'll put Celis in. No, we're not really looking for offense. We're looking for things to sell. It's just ridiculous to me. There's a hero ring. We got Genji helmets and break. Okay, so these are sellable. That's lovely. If we can get her to attack and not get turned into a zombie anyway. Okay. That gives me some hope. He has 2 chances to not... Why is she not... What is he... Excuse me? 1 Genji helmet. I need, like, maybe 2 or 3 Genji helmets. I don't think I've ever done this before. Of, like, farming for money from the Coliseum. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta do weird stuff. We take that. Alright. Let's go back and get our Illumina. Let's also go and get our hero ring. And then we're just gonna be ready to just soar for the rest of the seed. We're gonna be done. There will be almost nothing else for us to do. If I can come here, get the Illumina, like I'll sell my 3 Genji helmets, get the Illumina. I will then go and see if I can pick up 2 hero rings. And then we'll just be like in business, right? Okay, we cannot actually get 2 hero rings right now. So let's go do World of Ruin Narsh first. I'm not too concerned about the hero rings just yet, because what do we have but experience eggs? So if I'm going to use Genji, it doesn't mean I can use the hero ring yet anyway. So maybe we just pick those up at the end of the seed. Is probably the best move. Let's just take a sip off the bucket. We're going to switch out her earrings for a Genji, double Illu, Celis the killer. All right. On deck, we got double Illu, Celis Killer Experience Egg, and then we got Strago, the Jedi old man over here, who's just gonna be like lightsabering the rest of the seed. We're only at 12 checks, which is a little surprising. We're not really eyeballing skip, but that's quite all right. If I could just get unlocked pretty quickly, I'll be perfectly content with that. What we're really hoping for here is that we get an Esper from, oh man, well, that's kind of annoying, but whatever. Just hoping we get an Esper from Tritalk, and then we're hoping we get a character from Yeti. If those two things come true, then we're doing pretty good. We'll be feeling really good about that, and then we might even peak Fanatics Tower. Might have to. I mean, we don't have a lot of good choices of places to go other than Fanatics Tower to get the last Esper, but it depends on the character we get. Presumed character we're going to find here. We're playing a very risky game, just fading out Floating Continent with this type of character chain, because this has to be a character, or we're just like gonna start crying really hard. Not this, but Yetis. That hurts. That hurts a lot. That is unnecessary and stupid. You want to fall in that left hole because it puts you right there at the start of the bridge. You just, like, you hit left to fall down that hole, and then you just keep holding left, and you'll start crossing the bridge. Small optimizations. Character. Oh, thank God. Please be a character that doesn't suck. Give me Cyan. Sabin. Setzer. Setzer. Give me Setzer. I want Setzer right now in my face. Please. Fuck. No. No. Not Mog. No. That's the last thing I wanted was a Mog. That is not cool, dude. This is troll levels of like character progression. Now we gotta like go seriously chase Mog stuff. So what I'm tempted to do is actually just like fish Moogle defense for a character or something better than Mog. But that's also a little silly because we can just go up to the top and maybe get both Espers back to back. So I think I won't do that this time. All right, well, I don't think we really need to heal. I think we're doing great. So let's just go to Narsh. And we'll chase Lone Wolf into Kefka and Narsh. And if we're extremely lucky, we get 2 Espers that way. Or we get 1 Esper and a character that hopefully doesn't suck. I'll take either one of those things. If we get a character, we're kind of going to be edging ever closer toward potentially chasing Skip. We don't need anything else. We're just going to go. I'm not going to loot. At this point, we have all the offense we need. We have all the levels we need. I'll probably just put the experience egg on Realm just to make her magic even stronger. And everybody will be like level 60 by the end of the seed. I don't need a ton of defense when I'm that high level. My concern is I'm going to look at the spoilers channel later, and it's going to be like, I did Floating Continent, and I got Sabin and Cyan, sorry, Cyan and Sabin. And I did all the checks, and I got to unlock at 30 minutes. That's the concern. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, I guess. I suppose. I guess. Sure. Why not? Another Genji glove. Quit teasing me. I was very happy I found it. Alright, well, we're going to do Kefka and Arsh anyway. We're just going to chase character skip, I guess. This gives us... So this will give us 8 characters. I think I'm going to do Moogle defense. And then... We can do tunnel armor. We're basically at this point going to be chasing skip, and we just hope to get a character before then. We're at 16 checks, so we're almost guaranteed to get skip one way or another. All right, so we did that. We're going to do Moogle defense and hope for one more Esper. Nope, not that. What level are we? We are perfectly fine. Maybe we find the last character here. We do. Okay. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. So we're gonna get skipped faster now. Mog was a whole chain of characters, which is hysterical to me. We have tunnel armor, that's really fast. We also have weapon shop that's really fast. We have Dome of Siege, that's really fast. Thinking we'll peak Dome of Siege. If a character pops out, we don't do it. And then we check weapon shop. Or maybe we check tunnel armor if it wasn't a Esper. We'll do the fastest checks we can, and then hope that weapon shop is the last Esper we need. That's the dream at this point. Very funny to go do Mog things and just get 3 whole characters out of it. One thing you'll notice a lot is like I'm not using magic. Anytime you can be doing physical attack as opposed to magic, it's what you want to do. Especially when you're at this high level. There's 0 reason for me to ever want to, use magic, which is inherently slow. All right, you got to step out here in order to use the warp stone. Okay. Have a little look down here. We're going to save first because this is a peekable check. So the character that comes out, if it's a character, then I just reset and go do something else because that's not what we're looking for anymore. We're very much not interested in characters. I'm going to hover over the reset button here. We do not have a character, so that's good. Train of the Ghost variety. So if this is an Esper, we're going to go check weapon shop because that can never be a character. It's actually two items there, so that's cool. Maybe we get something we need. Probably not. We don't need anything. Well, I haven't even checked my Espers in forever. Kefka's going to go so blindingly fast just with Celis existing. Give me an Esper so I can just go straight to weapon shop and hope that that's the last Esper. Okay. Love to see it. Alright, so weapon shop's the next move. Cat, please. I can't see things when you're directly in front of the computer. I can't see stuff when you're in the way. Alright, come on. Fulfill the dream for me, would you? You did not fulfill the dream for me. Very trolly of you, game. Next fastest check is going to be Tunnel Armor, and then the next fastest check from there is going to be Figaro Castle. And we're just going to pray that we could just fish an Esper out of one of these. I'm gonna do one really fast thing here, and that's just go here and slam an experience egg on her because I have it. Why not? Why not just supercharge her even more? If nothing else, it's safety. We're getting like every single easy boss in a row, which I kind of hate because that means Kefka's Tower is just getting more and more possibly dangerous every single thing I kill. Okay, great. Let's go. Let's go. We just need to get out of here. We need to go straight into Kefka's Tower. Let's just put our Espers on right now. You are not going to be Fenrir. You can be Phantom, though. You can be Fenrir. Anything else fun that we need? And the answer is not really. Zone Seek. Palador is garbage. We can just do Kieran for kicks, I guess. There's one thing I need to pick up before we go, and that is going to be a hero ring. I don't need it for Celis, but who I do need it for, I think, is going to be Strago, who has that, the Atma weapon, which means he's going to be doing half the damage with it, is the offering. Of course. There we go. That's good enough. Just grab that. I don't need it for Celis, though. She's already doing so much damage. So for safety, we are going to put Strago in mid. The main reason being, he has the Atma weapon, the Atma offering, so if he runs into something like, I don't know, Magic Master or whatever, then he can just kind of chop through it pretty quickly. So let's put Strago mid. We'll put her right there, and we'll put these two there, and we'll just fill in the gaps. In the event this lane sucks, I could always switch the Atma over to her. Nope, she has Rage, so it's impossible. Never mind, we just gotta hope this doesn't suck. This does not suck enough for me to reset, that's for sure. What lures you got? Any fun things? Not really. We're gonna do what we normally do, and that's just let Celis cook. When you have a god like this on your team, you just gotta let him cook. No need to overcomplicate. Should do it. We already got our espers and our equipment done. So we just go up, quick sleeping bag, save, move along. We don't need to do any equipping or anything. We're just so powerful, I didn't really care about learning any more spells. I didn't really care about any bonuses at this point. We're like level 55 or whatever, so. Oh, just in case. Always keep an exit save. You just never know. I just wish Celis could use the Atma weapons, because she has more levels. That's okay. Just a little obnoxious. I don't think we have quick. We do not. Ooh, good aim. Oh, man. Look at you go, Strago. What a legend. What a legend. 3 attacks on red. What a champion. Wow, that went as good as Stooges could possibly go with an Atma offering user. That was beautiful, Strago. Very proud of you. Never been more proud of you than I am right now. Level 53. I opened my menu just to quickly peek my level. Just want to make sure I'm not going to potentially get myself doom-gazed. You know, normally I would be afraid, but why would I be? The 16,000? Rigo is pretty slow, unfortunately. That was more damage than I wanted to see. But it didn't matter. So my planning ahead worked out this time, where I was just a little worried about Magimaster showing up. So I put my Atma user in front, or in the middle, just because that had 2 bosses, so the odds were higher. And thankfully, that was what happened. We are doing the hero ring on him. Okay. Alright, God Strago activate. He'll be doing, what is that? A lot of damage. 6,000 or something. $6,000 to swing, so about 24,000 damage total per turn. And then we have Celis, who has quick. So, yeah, this is gonna be a fun Kefka. Hey, buddy. I have things for you. Called Ultima. I have those. No weight tricking because I need Shadow to go. Needed his ATB to be charging, but now I can weight trick now that he's full, but I think he's dead anyway. Not quite. I actually really should have used Ice 3 here, which is a much faster spell. Because he doesn't have a lot of gas left, but that's okay. Like 3 or 4 seconds, maybe 5 seconds lost from that one command. So we're not even concerned about instant death in this Kefka at all. I will demonstrate why here shortly. Okay, my characters are Shadow, Celis, Strago, Realm. That is 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let me pick this first. 3, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna Ultima, quick, kill the first two, and then we can Phantom, and then we're just done. It's over. Okay. Doing quick because Celis should be able to kill long arm and head back to back. Was not quite enough. Fine. We'll just do it again then. That should kill both of them. Good. What I'd like to do is just Phantom and do an Atma, which should kill. Drago has almost no armor on, so we don't want to play too heavily with his shenanigans. All we have is life spells, so we're going to need to make short work of everything in order to safely handle this. Alright, so we're looking at Ultima, and then we need to quick, and then kill Tiger and kill Tools. And we'd like to see if we have Mute. We should probably think about Mute. Maybe Strago has it? Ultima's more important here because we're going to do, 5 to 10,000 to every single target. He has Mute. That would be ideal. He does not. That is not ideal. Okay, we'll get to it. Not concerned about it right off the bat anyway. Making sure to wait trick every time a spell is being cast. Don't want Kefka acting more than he normally will. And if she would stop proccing on the first one, that would be so good. Anytime you proc on the first one, the second one does not auto crit. It didn't matter there, but still, it's very annoying. Okay, that's 2 down. Go ahead and get our Mute going. Magic has a lot of life, so we mitigate that by quicking. Good, that's what we need. Just did 20,000, it's going to do like another 10,000, so close to 30,000 damage in one turn. This will kill. And we're going to do exactly the same thing we did before. We are just going to Phantom. Straight into an attack. And if it doesn't kill, then I attack again, and that will finish him off. With Phantom, none of his hits will hit me. Alright, I think I would like to gamble with Strago here. And see if I can get him to kill Girl. I also hope I have maybe a single X potion available. Just so I can make sure Strago's at full life. But he's still doing like 16,000 damage, so we'll see. Let's see what he does first, because he might Whirlwind me, which would be very obnoxious. Burton's pretty obnoxious too, actually. Alright, Strago, don't let me down. Okay. Nice. Okay. He's doing 20,000. So I need to do at least another 10,000. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna nudge a bit is what we're gonna do. We go here. Gonna Ultima. $21. 23 or 24. And then this definitely just guarantees that he'll be dead. So throw up Fenrir. And get our Calmness Protection up. And then just attack with our Atma Wielder and he dies. I guess he's doing more than like 24,000, so I was way too safe on the counting, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta be safe. Alright, so we're going to attack with Strago, and then we're just going to quick with Celis. Then we can just attack with Strago again and attack with Celis, and he should be dead. Unless we get Ultimate, in which case we'll see. We're doing like 24,000 with Strago. We're doing like 16,000 with Celis. So it's putting him up in the 40s, not counting a proc from Celis. So if Celis procs on her second attack, there's a chance we get Ultimate here. But it's not the end of the world if we do. We're going to switch to Strago, attack, magic. Go ahead and quick up. And I'm going to let Strago's ATB charge as much as possible right now. Like 40 something, like 45. I think he's going to die here. I think he dies here. We're going to see. It's very close. Boom. All right, and that was Kefka. About as fast as I expected it to be. Really, really stupid fast with that kind of offense. And yeah, you can see I really only used Realm and Shadow for specific, just Ultima every once in a while, but mostly it was utility stuff. So I was getting the Mutes up, getting Phantom up, getting Fenrir up. But the ones that were really doing the damage was some quick Illuminas and Strago just laying down the law. So yeah, that was a good one. That was a lot of fun. A lot of offense sitting around, just had to kind of be ready for it. But once you see experience things for sale and then you find Illuminas for sale, it's just you're just ready to go. You're just ready to go. So anyway, hope this went well for everybody else. If you have any questions, sound off in the comments, message me on Discord, and I'll talk to you there. Hope to see you on the next one. Peace.